Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. May I also join with the Right Honourable Lady in her remarks about Alex Salmond, who was a personal friend and a long-standing colleague. I mourn his loss. I thank my honourable friend for bringing this important urgent question to the House today, and the Right Honourable Lady for her response. Let me be crystal clear. There should be no need for checks at the border between Spain and Gibraltar. Reports last Friday that Spanish police were insisting on checks is alarming, and we need to get to the bottom of what happened. These checks cause misery in people's daily lives and undermine Gibraltar's trade and economy. They inconvenience Spanish people who depend for their income on their work in Gibraltar. Madam Deputy Speaker, the House needs to understand what support the government has provided to Gibraltar and, crucially, what discussions the Foreign Secretary has had with his Spanish counterpart about why checks by Spanish police were carried out with no warning. I hope she can reassure the House that she has made it plain to her Spanish counterpart that this simply must not happen again. We must reject any attempt to ratchet up the pressure on the important negotiations that are taking place to secure Gibraltar's future. It is alleged, Madam Deputy Speaker, that Spain has taken note of the British government's ill-advised decision to give away the British Indian Ocean territory. The government has claimed that its commitment to our other overseas territories is unchanged, despite the agreement with Mauritius, so now is an opportunity for the government to show that they mean what they say. On the negotiations with Spain and the EU, we want to see a deal as swiftly as possible, but it needs to be the right deal and the one that both the government and the people of Gibraltar can get behind. In other words, the deal that we were negotiating before we left government. The last Conservative government was unequivocally clear in public and in private that Gibraltar's sovereignty was never up for negotiation. Madam Deputy Speaker, Gibraltar is British. Having myself visited Gibraltar to take part in a literary festival, I know, as many others in this House know, that Gibraltar is as British as bacon and eggs. The people of Gibraltar emphatically affirmed this in a referendum where 99% voted to remain British. We are counting on the government to stand squarely behind that commitment.
Minister. Thank you, Madam Deputy.